You're sitting at the dealership. The salesman slides paper across the desk. $650 a month. Your heart's pounding because something feels off, but everyone around you acts like this is totally fine. Here's what he doesn't tell you. That's not the real number. And by the time you figure out what you're actually paying, you'll be 3 years deep into a loan that has you by the throat. Hi, I'm Fred, and today we're exposing the hidden math behind car payments that dealerships pray you never calculate. If you're enjoying this, hit subscribe and like this video. Part 1. The monthly payment trap. The average new car payment in America has crossed $700 per month. Not for a Porsche. For a regular Ford F-150 that your neighbor just drove home last week, for trucks and SUVs, we're talking $900 to $1,200 every month for 6, 7, or 8 years. Now you might think people are just making bank these days. They're not. Wages haven't gone up nearly enough to justify dropping over $1,000 monthly on a truck payment. Here's the dirty secret. The car industry completely changed the game on loan terms. Your parents took out 3-year car loans, maybe 4 if they stretched it. Those days are dead. Walk into any dealership today and they're pushing 6, 7, or 8-year loans. Some lenders even offer 10-year car loans, which sounds like a financial horror movie. And look, I get the appeal. Let's say you want that $60,000 truck. Finance it over 4 years at 6% and you're looking at $1,500 monthly. That's a big number that makes people go, whoa. Maybe not. But the salesman stretches it to 8 years and suddenly it's $900 a month. Your brain goes, okay, I can make that work. I'll just eat out less, skip vacation, pick up overtime. But here's what nobody tells you. By extending from 4 to 8 years, you're not just lowering the payment, you're getting destroyed on total cost. 900 over 8 years equals 86,000 total. The 4-year loan, 72,000, that's 14,000 extra just to see a smaller monthly number. And it gets worse. Cars lose value fast. By year 5 or 6 of that 8-year loan, you owe way more than it's worth. You're underwater. Want to sell or trade it? You can't. Not without writing a check to cover the difference. You're trapped making payments on a depreciating asset. Part 2. The real cost nobody calculates. That $650 payment is just the tip of the iceberg. Once you drive off the lot, the real bleeding starts. Full coverage insurance on a $60,000 truck runs $200 to $300 monthly. Gas on these trucks? $300 to $400 a month. Brake pads? $800 to $1,000, not $200 like the old days. Add it up, and that $650 just became $1,200 monthly, disappearing from your account. I've watched people completely restructure their lives around car payments, moving to cheaper apartments to afford the truck, eating ramen while driving a vehicle worth more than some houses, skipping vacations, new clothes, dental work, all to keep making that payment on something losing value while they sleep. Then there's the trade-in game. Someone buys a truck with a 6-year loan. 3 years in, they want the new model with cooler features. Problem is, they owe way more than it's worth. The dealership says, no problem, we'll roll that negative equity into your new loan. Boom, bigger loan on a pricier truck while still paying for the old one they don't own. It's a financial hamster wheel. Let me hit you with terrifying math. Someone buys a $55,000 truck, 7-year loan at 6%. Monthly payment is $800. Total paid over 7 years? $67,000. Add insurance at $250 monthly? That's $21,000. Fuel at $350 monthly? Another $29,000. Maintenance and repairs? $15,000. Grand total? $130,000 on transportation. After 7 years of bleeding money monthly, they own a truck worth maybe $15,000. They paid $130,000 for a $15,000 truck. That's wealth destruction with heated seats. How much is your current car payment? Drop it in the comments. Let's see who's got the craziest number. Part 3. Breaking free. Take that $800 truck payment and put it in an index fund earning 8% yearly. After 7 years, over $70,000. Not a $15,000 truck. $70,000 in growing wealth. Keep going 15 years and you've got over $200,000. You traded a fortune for leather seats. Here's why this cycle is hard to break. Once people commit to massive car payments, the truck becomes their identity. Proof they've made it, they're successful, they work hard. Driving something cheaper feels like admitting failure, like everyone will judge them. And this didn't happen by accident. The automotive industry spent billions, making you believe you're not buying transportation, you're buying who you are as a person. So what should you do? Stop thinking monthly payments. Think total cost. Take your monthly transportation budget, say $500. Multiply by 36 months for a 3-year loan. That's $18,000. Subtract your down payment. That's your car budget. Yeah, that means used cars. That's good. Look for 2 to 3 year old cars. Sweet spot. Tons of 2022 and 2023 vehicles already took the depreciation hit. Someone else paid for that. Already stuck in a long loan? Here are 3 moves you can make. Throw extra money at principal, monthly, even $100 shaves a year off. Drive it way longer than the loan term. Paying 7 years? Drive it 12. Get payment-free years. If your credit improved or rates dropped, refinance to a shorter term. Payment might rise, but you escape faster. The car industry trained you to think 6, 7, 8-year loans are normal. They're disasters. When loans were 3 years, people paid off cars and drove them for years without payments. You can still do that. Most Americans never stop having payments, going loan to loan their entire lives. Break that cycle. People driving $80,000 trucks while complaining about egg prices aren't smarter or richer than you. They're deeper in debt and hiding it. You need reliable transportation, not a billboard bleeding your account dry. Get something practical, pay it off fast, and use that freedom to build wealth instead of just looking like you have it. I've got another video that'll completely change how you think about money. You need to see this one next? Click here.